How's it going, everyone? It's Sam. We are looking at one of the most exciting penny stocks out there, one that I hold personally, and that's Planet 13. They've come out with some news over the last few days, and they've been pushing up to about $4 a share. So this is a very exciting time as a shareholder and as prospective shareholders too, to look at the stock. So I'm going to cover what happened just a few weeks ago with a pre-announcement for their Q3 earnings. I'm going to talk about what they've been doing recently that I really like and how they're going to expand. So if you guys like this, please leave a thumbs up. I really appreciate it. Also, if you want to help out the channel, there are links down there below. If you want to sign up with M1 Finance, you can start up your investing portfolio. You can start investing long-term in M1 Finance, or you can start up with WeBull, get 2 free stocks if you deposit $100 or more. Those are worth up to $1,600, and you just have about a week and a half left to do that. So Planet 13 was about a $3 stock a month ago and was down even further. Back in May, this was only a $1 stock, and I started buying around 160, 170, and I started to buy in more at 2, and then more at 320, and then more around 350, and I think my average cost basis is around $3.20, and this is a company that's very exciting. So they are a MJ company, we'll just say that, and they focus on one of their superstores in Las Vegas. So they have a couple different locations now that they're getting up and running, but they are looking to expand to 5 to 10 locations. And I just want to cover what we have to look forward to for Q3 and some of the stuff that's come out recently. So I've done videos on Planet 13 in the past, so we'll move on to what has happened recently. So just a few weeks ago, they announced their preliminary Q3 revenue of $22.8 million with gross margins of 50%. This is a very high margin business because it is the top of the line. So they are focused on the high rollers. They are focused on experience. They are not, trying to give everyone their product at the best and lowest price possible. This is not a Walmart or a Meijer. They are looking to make money, and they have been able to provide an experience that people are willing to pay for. You can see here that this was a 110% increase over Q2 2020. So they were hit by the Rona a little bit. They definitely took a hit there, and it didn't affect them long term. So a lot of people wanted to get back out there. A lot of people wanted to have somewhere to go, and they went to Planet 13. You can see that the gross margin was 50%. This is an awesome number. So for them to be able to scale up, a lot of people are worried about, diluting shares with new companies. But with a company like this, I am happy if they dilute the shares, if they have gross margins like this. If they can bump up their volume, they're going to be very highly profitable once they stop expanding. This is something that it's just awesome to see, because I do think this is not maybe an undervalued stock for where it is now, but with their growth potential, I think it's undervalued for where it will be in the next 2 to 5 to 10 years. It was the highest revenue quarter in the company's history, driven by a strong rebound off in-store sales and growth in both home delivery and wholesale. So they've seen 1,600 customers a day, and this is during one of the worst times to be around and have a business in the recent history. So this has been a really tough quarter for a lot of people. Obviously, Q2 was worse than Q3, but still, this is an amazing number. You can see even year over year, it was an increase of about 13%. Curbside delivery up about 1,000%. Wholesale and other revenue up about 15x, 16x, and their total revenue for Q3 2020 versus Q3 2019 was about 36.5%. This is just amazing. So the stock price has gone up dramatically just in the last few weeks, going up about 30%. Now, we can look here and take a look at just their balance sheet, right? So over the years, they've been growing this balance sheet, and you can see we have about 22.7 million now. If we go down to their current liabilities, they only have 15.4. So this is a good current ratio. We often like to see them have more cash than their liabilities, but we also have some news recently And this is just yesterday that they went into an agreement to give another 4.7 million shares out to dilute their shares and raise some capital. So they are selling these at about $4.3 per unit or per share. And this is Canadian, so about $3.22 or so American. This is obviously below where the stock price is now, but often they have to sell these at discount prices because otherwise these companies would just buy them right up front off the markets. And it might take a while, but they would probably do it that way. You can see here they also get a half of a warrant for each share that they buy at about $5.80. So they are able to buy at $5.80. Again, that's somewhere around $4.40 or so, and that's 24 months from now. So if the stock price goes over there, it goes over that amount, then they will probably just buy in, take those shares at a discount rate, and they can either sell them or keep them at that point, but they'll probably exercise those warrants. Now, I am excited about this for several reasons. First of all, the stock price is higher than it's been in a while, right? So this is a company that has grown a lot. And when's the best time to dilute shares? It's when the company's share price is high. You don't want to be giving away more shares than you have to. So the fact that we're up almost near $4 a share is a good time to be doing this. This also gets you the best return on your money as the company. And why are they doing this? Not just to pay fat bonuses to the CEO and to some of the executives. They want to expand. So they are expanding to different locations, and they just came out with this yesterday. They are looking to expand their superstore. So this came out on the same day. They're looking to about double their sales floor and expand their dispensary to 23,000 feet. They're looking to add 40 points of sale and an 80-foot video wall. So this is going to cost in CapEx about 1.5 to 2.5 million, and they're expecting this to be done in about 2 quarters. Now, this is it's just something that's awesome to see because this is going to be one of the main attractions of Vegas, I think. And it already is, but the fact that they can expand this so much, I think this is going to be something that a lot of people just go to see. It will be like almost a tourist attraction in and of itself. And again, it kind of is now, but just expanding that, giving people more reason to come, more reason to explore, being able to fill more people in there, especially right now. You don't know how many people they can actually let into the store at once, but that is going to be huge. That's going to be a great return on their investment, especially if they are operating at those high gross margins. The stock was halted today, and I don't know why this was. I tried to look it up, and from what I could see, it was halted also on August 20. They say here the reason behind this is at the request of the company pending news. So I don't know if that's the same reason it was halted today. It was halted after going down about 4% or 3.5%. So I wouldn't think that would be enough to halt the stock. I mean, we've seen this before with the general stock market where it's halted if it's hitting different breakers, but 4% isn't very much. So I'm not exactly sure why this is happening, but it'll be interesting to see if they do have more news that comes out. There's kind of a risk of me talking about this before if there is something that comes out, but I want to get this out to you as quickly as possible. So I do hold the stock. I hold about 150 or 200 shares. I realize that's not a ton, but I am invested in other higher risk stocks. And don't kid yourself, this is a higher risk play just because it is pretty expensive, but I think it's such a high reward that it's worth it. So let me know your thoughts below. Let me know if you've bought Planet 13. Let me know if you're excited for the company and what they've been doing recently. I definitely want to hear that. Thank you for hitting the like button and subscribing. If you haven't hit subscribe, we're very close to 16,000 subs. And I sure hope that we get 20,000 by maybe the end of the month or at least in the next month. Thank you guys, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.